Hi, I'm Dr. Linda Bradford. So great to be with you today. I'm an educator at my core, and I love to figure out how people learn best. It's my passion. It's gotten a little crazy out there in the world, and the world of education and training are changing. In fact, I saw an article from Forbes, and they said this: it's a fact that online training is the future and will undoubtedly replace land-based learning. Wow, this shift to a new online paradigm is monumental. However, personally, I believe that it's the start of a digital renaissance, an awakening to better serve our students with better digital tools. Today, educators everywhere are anxiously searching for these tools. Zoom fatigue is setting in, and now more than ever, teachers and trainers want online tools that are robust, relevant, and alive. The Forbes article went on to say, it will not be surprising to see more elements in the online learning, such as VR, AR, and more. Enter video games for learning. Video games are on the rise. It's estimated that by next year, there will be 2.7 billion people playing video games. That's about half the world's population. But what about using video games for something useful, like learning, rather than just shoot-'em-up games? This higher use of video games is beginning to take center stage. And why is such a bright spotlight shining on this new way of using video games? Because it checks so many of the boxes that online offerings today can't. Teachers want and need to provide effective learning experiences, and that is nearly impossible with the 2D, text-based, flat communication tools out there today. Our company's new platform, 3DMeet, raises the bar. It allows people to meet and learn online. Imagine a world where instead of having video games disrupt the classroom, video game technology becomes the core of the learning paradigm. That's 3DMeet exactly. Let me tell you a little bit about our academic beginnings. When I was in my PhD program in instructional technology at BYU, I conducted a study at our sister university, BYU Idaho, for over a year and a half with the help of a professor there. I conducted a search and a research studying the impact of virtual world education on creativity. After giving pre- and post tests to each student, we found that the students that participated in our online virtual world platform had significantly greater creativity gains than those students who participated in the physical classroom. Well, that was a game changer. From that moment on, we assembled PhD educators to refine, transform, and perfect our 3DMeet platform. It has been developed for educators by educators. So in our new platform, we wondered, what important qualities would ideally be a part? Let's look at 4 of them. First, is it effective? Second, is it engaging? Third, is it contextual? Fourth, is it collaborative and social? First of all, is it effective? One powerful way in which this is effective is that it provides students with the ability to walk through simulations to learn. Research shows that the use of interactive simulations has resulted in higher learning gains when compared to traditional instruction. Another way 3DMeet is compelling and effective is that it gives students the ability to act and move and create memories in digital space. These spatial memories implant learning in our brains. Simply looking isn't enough. Doing instantiates learning. 3DMeet allows students to do, to be in the driver's seat rather than in the passenger seat in their learning experience. Another key component for effective platforms is visuals. Our brain is mainly an image processor, not a word processor. In fact, the part of the brain used to process words is really quite small in comparison to the part that processes images. The effective use of visuals can improve comprehension, shorten learning time, and increase retention. And 3DMeet is the ultimate visual. It is all visuals in 3 dimensions. Okay, number 2, is the platform engaging or interactive, immersive? According to Life Research, 3D is very engaging to students. According to their studies, 92% of students were engaged during 3D lessons. Only 46% engaged in a typical classroom. That's a pretty stark contrast. Another way that 3DMeet engages the students is its wide variety of interactive elements, including character customization and 30+ locations to visit, a beach in Hawaii, a college campus, even Central Park. Students get to choose. Research indicates that choice is essential to engagement. Another way that 3DMeet is particularly engaging is its immersive quality. Immersion means being deeply absorbed in an activity. When we are immersed in virtual worlds, our circumstances around us feel real. In fact, during a pilot study with my students, a curious thing happened. Our new 3DMeet platform did not yet have an animation for the characters to sit down. One day the students complained, "Mrs. Bradford, we are getting tired. We can't sit down." Well, of course, they in actuality were sitting down at a computer at their home. But because their characters couldn't sit down, they felt tired. Wow, that is a great example of being immersed. Number 3, is the learning platform relevant, contextual, relatable, fun? Because 3DMeet offers so many different environments, relevant learning in a context is easy. Want to train someone for a job interview or to deliver a presentation? Visit the conference room and have them stand in front and practice. A great strength of these virtual environments is that they help students simulate something in a safer space than in real life. In fact, research shows that due to the slight veil of having a character, the shyer student actually participates more in these settings than in real-world classrooms. And further, 3DMeet is clearly relatable. Gen X, Millennials, and Gen Z, all of these students have grown up playing video games. It is their native air. Additionally, the platform allows for exploration, creativity, and fun. These qualities are intrinsic to the 3DMeet experience. With all of those sparkling environments, even underwater coral reefs, there is no shortage of intriguing locales to explore. Creativity and fun are important qualities to foster. Remember, it was an act of playfulness that generated the theory of relativity. Albert Einstein imagined himself riding along on a photon of light. And lastly, is this platform collaborative and social? We're wired to be social creatures. Teamwork and collaboration are at the heart of education. A grateful international student from one of our classes said, "I've tried Google Hangouts, I've tried Skype and Zoom, but nothing felt truly social until today in 3DMeet. Finally, a platform that's social. Thank you." And as for collaboration, teachers can activate a feature called proximity-based voice that helps students break up into small groups while staying on the same call online. Some have called this the holy grail of online learning. As for the social component, I'd like to tell you about a student named Michael. When I was reviewing the statistics from my study, I found a few outliers in the data, including Michael. To ensure validity, I personally contacted each one of these outliers. I reached Michael on the phone and said, "Michael, congratulations on your performance, but I am required to ask you, were there any circumstances in your life that caused you to have such dramatic improvement between your pre and post tests?" His answer was profound. "Mrs. Bradford, at the beginning of the semester, I was in a hospital bed. I remained there throughout the semester, but thank you for creating your 3D virtual worlds. I was able to walk around your beautiful environments and be transported away from my hospital bed. None of my fellow students ever knew my condition. You helped me feel normal, and I was able to socialize with all of the other students. Thank you for preserving my dignity." So as it relates to effectiveness, engagement, social elements, and relevance, we see that 3DMeet checks all of those important boxes for a great online learning experience. And what are people saying about their business and training experience with this platform? Here is an online teacher's quote. "The 3DMeet platform is exciting and innovative, and you learn fast. It is amazing to have students practicing with their classmates in so many scenarios. It is a safe place in these uncertain times. On the business side, Senior Vice President of Unity, arguably the world's #1 gaming platform, said this, quote, "I've been in thousands of meetings in my business career, but being in Fluent World's 3DMeet platform has been the best meeting experience I've ever had." In summary, it has been great being with you today. I commend each of you for your heroic efforts to make a positive difference in this world. I hope you will give 3DMeet a try. It is the best online learning platform out there, truly a teacher's dream. Thank you so much.